Would you say that the insight transforms the person?
That's what we were discussing the other day. The insight transforms not only the state of the mind, but the brain cells itself undergo a change.
Absolutely.
Therefore, the brain cells, being in a different state, behave differently.
Differently.
It is
That's
not necessary to
that's
repeat the insight.
Whole system changes with that.
Be careful, sir. Don't. Either it is so or it is not so. So I'm left with this now. I'm left with the question of what is death. Is the ending of the self death? Death in the ordinary, accepted sense of the word. It's not, obviously.
No.
As I'm alive, there is
Not in the
blood
medical
is circulating, the brain is
Yes,
active,
it is not in the
heart
medical
is-
sense.
Heart is pumping,
Yes, yes.
all the rest of it.
It's still life.
There is a lie, it's a liar. But the self is non-existence, because there is no identification of any kind.
Yes.
I know, sir, this is a tremendous thing. Non-identification with anything, with experience, with belief, with country, with ideas, ideals, wife, husband, love, no identification at all. Is that death?
It is.
People would call that death. Said, my God, if I don't identify myself with my something or other, well, I'm nothing. So they are afraid of being nothing. Then identify. But nothingness is, which is not a thing. You understand? Not a thing. Therefore, it's quite a different state of mind. Now, that is death. While there is living sensations, the heart beating, blood circulating, breathing, the brain active, undamaged. No, this is undamaged. Our brains are damaged.
Well, can this damage be healed now?
Huh?
Is it possible to heal the damage?
Inside, that's what I want to get at. Our brains are damaged. For thousands of years, we have been hurt, psychologically, inwardly. And that hurt is part of our brain cells, remembered hurts. The propaganda for 2,000 years that I'm a Christian, that I believe in Jesus Christ, which is a hurt. Or I'm a Buddhist, I'm a follower, it's a hurt. So our brains are damaged. To heal the damage is to listen very carefully. To listen. And in the listening, to have an insight to what is being said. And therefore there is immediately a change in the brain cell. Therefore there is no identification, complete and total. And then, is that love? You see, I have questioned this, sir. Does the There is a great talk about compassion, isn't there? In the Buddhist literature. Be compassionate.
Yes.
Don't kill. Don't hurt. What place has love in compassion? To love a man or a woman or a dog or a piece of stone, stray cat, to love something, the clouds, the trees, what places, or the nature, any love, a house put together by architects, a beautiful thing, the bricks, to love it, which is non-identifying with the bricks, with the house. The dying while living is that love in which there is no attachment.
That is so. That is so.
So then what place has love? Loving a woman, a man. It's not identifying. Please, identifying with the sensations of sex with a woman or with a man. And yet, to love that person.
Yeah.
When there is that love is not the woman whom I love. It is global love. I wonder